buses that hover above traffic, trucks with no drivers hauling tons of rock, monorails suspended 30 feet in the air. China just unleashed 10 vehicles that make the future of transportation look completely unrecognizable. Section 1. The electric revolution takes over. The GAC Pickup 01 doesn't apologize for being different. This aggressive electric beast targets global markets by 2027 with a design that screams future while delivering serious utility. The flat-bottom steering wheel and luxury SUV interior seem misplaced until you realize this isn't competing with traditional pickups, it's replacing them entirely. Long-distance hauling capability paired with zero-emissions positions this is China's answer to the Rivian and Cybertruck. But with manufacturing scale, those startups can only dream about. BYD's 8TT Semi already conquered roads in Canada and the United States. Proving Chinese electric freight isn't theoretical, it's operational. With 483 horsepower and an 82,000-pound payload capacity, it matches diesel performance while slashing maintenance costs. The 167-mile range seems limited until you consider most regional freight routes fall well within that window. Fast charging infrastructure turns that limitation into a non-issue. Fleet operators report drivers actually prefer the silent, vibration-free experience over traditional diesel rigs. The Ferrin H-Truck by Geely takes driver comfort to absurd levels. Imagine your semi-truck equipped with a full bathroom, kitchen, bed, and washing machine. This isn't luxury for luxury's sake, it's recognition that drivers spending weeks on the road deserve actual living spaces. Available in electric, hybrid, methanol electric, and hydrogen fuel cell variants, it adapts to any infrastructure while maintaining that apartment on wheels interior. Production plans spanning Europe, Korea, and Japan signal this isn't regional innovation. It's global disruption. FAW's hydrogen freightliner solves the range anxiety electric skeptics love mentioning. Over 620 miles on a single liquid hydrogen fill-up matches diesel capability while producing only water vapor. Cryogenic cooling systems maintain hydrogen at ultra-low temperatures, maximizing energy density. Refueling takes minutes, not hours. China's oldest automaker, combining legacy expertise with bleeding-edge hydrogen tech, creates a compelling alternative to battery electric solutions. Section 2. Autonomous dreams become daily reality. Shenzhen's self-driving buses stopped being experiments and became public infrastructure. Since early 2024, these Huawei-powered vehicles navigate 1.6-mile routes through actual city traffic without human intervention. High-definition cameras, LiDAR arrays, and AI processing handle dynamic situations that would challenge human drivers. No dramatic announcements, no publicity stunts, just buses quietly doing their job without drivers. The practicality overshadows the technology. Labor shortages disappear when buses drive themselves. Operational costs plummet without salaries and benefits. Traffic efficiency improves with AI-optimized routing. These aren't replacing human drivers to save money. They're solving fundamental urban transportation challenges. Shenzhen's aggressive scaling plans transform this from interesting pilot to citywide revolution. Inceptio's Level 3 autonomous trucks already log serious highway miles across China's logistics network. These aren't empty test vehicles. They're hauling real cargo on live routes. Radar, LiDAR, high-resolution cameras, and advanced AI handle lane changes, traffic merging, and speed regulation while human drivers monitor from the seat. The system doesn't replace drivers yet. It reduces fatigue, improves reaction times, and enhances safety during those mind-numbing highway hours where accidents spike. XCMG's ZNK 95 mining truck eliminates the cab entirely because it doesn't need one. This fully autonomous, all-electric hauler operates around the clock in mining operations without fatigue, bathroom breaks, or safety concerns. Over 100 units already deployed across China prove this isn't conceptual. It's operational. AI navigation, radar arrays, and terrain adaptive controls handle conditions that would challenge experienced operators. Zero emissions and reduced noise make mining cleaner, while 24/7 operation makes it vastly more efficient. Section 3. Rethinking urban transit architecture. Wuhan's suspended monorail floats 33 feet above ground on a single overhead track, carrying passengers through the city's tech corridor without claiming any road space. The Optics Valley Sky Train launched in late 2023 with 16 stations over 16.6 miles, all completely driverless. Panoramic glass floors provide views, while the silent electric propulsion maintains the serene experience. The genius isn't the technology, it's the integration. Traditional rail requires massive ground infrastructure, years of construction, and significant urban disruption. Suspended monorails need minimal ground footprint, install faster, and integrate seamlessly into existing cityscapes. Passengers escape traffic entirely, floating above congestion in climate-controlled comfort. Cities can expand vertically rather than horizontally, preserving valuable ground space for other uses. Yutong's U11DD electric double-decker represents evolution rather than revolution. And that's the point. 70 passengers fit comfortably across 2 levels while traveling 200 miles on a single charge. European and UK deployments prove Chinese electric buses compete globally. Large panoramic windows, minimal noise, and smooth acceleration transform the commuting experience from endurance test to pleasant journey. Section 4. The wild card that changed everything. The transit elevated bus remains transportation's greatest what-if story. In 2016, this 72-foot-long, 25-foot-wide behemoth straddled 2 traffic lanes while carrying 300 passengers above the vehicles below. Cars literally drove underneath while the TEB glided overhead on tracks. The prototype's brief test run captured global imagination before infrastructure challenges and safety concerns killed the project. Yet the TEB's failure might be its greatest success. It forced transportation planners worldwide to think 3-dimensionally about urban mobility. Why must buses occupy the same plane as cars? Why accept traffic as inevitable? The engineering ultimately proved impractical, but the conceptual breakthrough resonated globally. Sometimes, revolutionary ideas succeed not through implementation, but through inspiration. The TEB showed China's willingness to attempt the impossible. While Western cities debate incremental improvements, China built a bus that hovered over traffic. The project failed, but the ambition succeeded in repositioning China as transportation's innovation leader. Every suspended monorail, every autonomous bus, every elevated transport system owes something to the TEB's audacious example. That failure also taught valuable lessons. Infrastructure can't be retrofitted for radical solutions. It must be designed for them. Safety concerns multiply with complexity. Public acceptance requires gradual introduction, not shocking transformation. Section 5. The manufacturing muscle behind innovation. China's transportation revolution isn't just about clever engineering. It's about manufacturing scale that turns prototypes into products. GAC can promise global pickup 0-1 delivery by 2027 because Chinese factories already perfected mass electric vehicle production. BYD ships electric semis internationally because their production lines run continuously. These aren't startups burning venture capital. They're established manufacturers leveraging decades of experience. The numbers tell the story. Shenzhen doesn't deploy one experimental autonomous bus. It plans citywide networks. XCMG doesn't test a mining truck prototype. It delivers 100 units immediately. Yutong doesn't hope European cities adopt their double-deckers. They're already operating across the continent. This scale transforms innovation from interesting possibility to inevitable reality. Western manufacturers often innovate brilliantly, but struggle with production. Chinese companies innovate adequately, but excel at manufacturing. When adequate innovation meets unlimited production capacity, markets shift permanently. Government support amplifies this advantage. Chinese transportation innovation receives massive state backing. Funding, infrastructure, regulatory support. Autonomous buses get dedicated lanes. Electric trucks receive charging networks. Hydrogen facilities appear where needed. Section 6. Global implications of Chinese dominance. These vehicles aren't just changing transportation, they're shifting global economic power. When Chinese electric trucks prove cheaper and better than diesel alternatives, entire industries pivot eastward. When autonomous buses solve urban congestion, cities worldwide import Chinese solutions. Transportation infrastructure determines economic competitiveness and China's positioning itself as the sole supplier. The hydrogen economy exemplifies this dynamic. While Western nations debate hydrogen's viability, FAW already operates 600 20-mile hydrogen trucks. China builds the infrastructure, develops the technology, and captures the market while competitors deliberate. By the time consensus emerges on hydrogen's importance, Chinese companies will dominate the sector completely. Traditional automotive powers face existential challenges. Detroit's century of truck dominance ends when electric Chinese alternatives cost less, perform better, and operate cleaner. European bus manufacturers can't compete with electric double-deckers arriving market-ready at competitive prices. Japanese efficiency means nothing against Chinese scale. The automotive world's power structure inverts almost overnight. Section 7. The future arriving faster than expected. These 10 vehicles represent transportation's next decade arriving early. Self-driving buses aren't science fiction when Shenzhen residents ride them daily. Hydrogen trucks aren't experimental when they're hauling real freight. Suspended monorails aren't conceptual when Wuhan commuters use them. The future isn't coming. It's operating. The pace accelerates rather than stabilizes. Each successful deployment encourages bolder innovations. Autonomous buses lead to fully automated transportation networks. Electric trucks spawn electric everything. Suspended monorails inspire three-dimensional city planning. Success breeds ambition, and China's early victories position it for continued dominance. Traditional manufacturers face impossible choices: compete with innovations requiring massive investment and uncertain returns, or concede markets to Chinese competitors. Most will attempt competition initially, fail economically, then pivot to partnerships or acquisition. The automotive industry's next decade features Chinese companies buying Western brands, not for technology, but for market access and legitimacy. Consumers benefit regardless of geopolitical implications. Cleaner air from electric vehicles, safer roads from autonomous systems, efficient cities from innovative transit, lower costs from Chinese manufacturing scale. The transportation revolution improves life quality independent of its origin. Chinese innovation might dominate, but global populations gain from better mobility solutions arriving faster than anyone anticipated. The only question isn't whether China will reshape global transportation, but how quickly and completely that transformation occurs. Call to action. Which Chinese innovation shocked you most? The bus that hovers over traffic, or the trucks that drive themselves without any human aboard? Comment your pick below and subscribe to witness the complete transformation of how humanity moves.